KOTOR series. May the Force be with you. $15 from Anonymous. This is the most high energy and entertaining runner I've heard in a while. Awesome. $5 from Anonymous. Hey GDQ, love the stream. It's great to see so many talented speedrunners supporting such a great cause. Good luck to all. Escobar M92 donates $10. Covert Muffin, awesome speedrun. Take a bath. Flavory donates $10. Covert's run of this amazing game that I've spent so many countless hours as a kid is just too much. Just crushes my casual skills, Kappa. Kill all the younglings. Wildfire98 donates $25. May the frames be with you, Star Wars runners. SGDQ is an awesome event I love, and donations go for a great cause, so here you go. Save the people, save the animals. P.S. If Star Wars puns in your head you have, silent you should not be. Wow, we have a $1,000 donation from Kale Dansby. He simply says, love what you guys do. This one's for you, Dad. If you're looking for good donation incentives, we're still bidding for character choice for Castlevania 64. We're going for all special stages in Jumper 2. For Jak and Daxter 100%, we will set the language to Japanese and watch the opening cutscene, which apparently is a riot. And we are still several $1,000s short on the Skyrim Glitch Exhibition. That's currently at $3,572.79, and our goal for that is $12,500. So if you want to see Skyrim being broken to pieces, get your donations in. Here's $10 from Jankosaurus Rex. Spent months and 2 plane rides to and from Europe to beat KOTOR. Can't believe it's only going to take an hour 40. Thanks for everything you guys do.
All right. I can't hear Striker. Wow.
Hello. Oh, hi.
Hi there.
Sounded good.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you feeling?
Nervous?
Nah. You're great.
Oh.
Look at you. World's record holder in his prime.
Oh, come on. Stop.
Stop it.
Yep. I'll let you know when time starts. We start timing when we get through this character customization. We had a donation incentive for name choice.
I saw Arby's or something on there.
Yeah, Arby's.
I could go for some Arby's right now.
Yeah, so could I.
I've heard they have
pretty
the
good.
meats.
Got a lot of meats.
Is there a character, like, face model donation one too?
No.
Which one are you going with?
I don't know. Random?
Can I show you which one to go with?
Oh, sure.
Can I show you my favorite one?
Oh, yeah.
All right, hold on. Keep going to the right. We're gonna do. Wait, actually, no, I missed it. Go back. 2 more. Wait, to the right. Right there. That's the one right there.
All right. Specific. We want to have a lot of strength because we want to hit things. Dexterity, helps us dodge sometimes. Constitution gives us 2 more hit points. And wisdom. It helps with force. Those won't really be too beneficial later on. We'll get something that solves that problem for us. The character we got was Whitwix. All right, and we'll begin
What a guy.
shortly. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. So we're oh, missed it. I'm just going to start that. Where is it? I got to kill this program. Good. Program's dead. Don't worry about it. All part of the plan. I missed the first cutscene skip, but that's fine. I got it. Picked up the spare. The first trick that we do is something you'll see a lot during the run, which is a save buffer.
But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
I haven't seen that before. That was weird. So we use a save buffer to enter a cutscene trigger and then load to skip it. Later we'll use a force power to do the same thing. So skipping that first cutscene trigger actually... Oh, some of the settings aren't right, I guess. Let me make sure gameplay... Combat movement's there. How about graphics? Buffer effects.
This is important, by the way.
Yeah. Why is it on medium? That's weird.
I've got a
I'm here.
I can't move. Why can't I move?
What?
Yeah, hang on a second. Please. What is going on?
Is it only mouse movement that's working?
Yeah, well, only movement with Trask. All these look right. Usually it's on though.
I'm here. What?
I guess so. Okay, whatever. That's going to be a pain to deal with. All right, I'll figure it out. Okay, we can start back. Okay.
All right.
Okay, hopefully that doesn't crop up again. We try to push this guy out of the way, but he's not being nice. Not nice at all. Now I can't move again. Combat movement is still on for some reason. That is very confusing. Oh, this game. This game is very fun. Has some issues with controls regarding combat. Allowing you to move in and out of combat is something that this game does not really like to do. To get through this, open that door, we have to use a grenade to kill those first 3 guys, but we only got one of them. There we go.
Let Trask kill the other one.
Yep, Trask killed the others for us. Now I'm kind of worried about this.
That was one of
So,
the Jedi accompanying Vaster.
we are on the Endar Spire. It is under attack by the Sith. And we need to get to the escape pods. Because we need to land on Terrace, which is the planet we're orbiting. Can't move.
Vaster was not here on
What?
Why can't I move? This is horrible.
Is it just the keypad that's not letting you move? Or
No,
can
I
you-
can't
can
move.
You move with
I can't move at all with my main character if there's been a battle recently,
Huh.
which is not going to work later on in the run. Well, now I can move. What is going on?
something behind here.
I should have been able to skip that cutscene, but something's not quite right with. What is going on with this? I can't skip this cutscene. I'm having a lot of computer issues with this. It was working earlier, though.
One of the donators suggests that VSync could be the problem.
I turned it on and off, and same issue. Maybe, yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's do that.
We're going to switch some graphical settings up here real quick. It's possible that the other games have switched things up.
Let's just. Yeah. No, that's fine.
What am I doing? That is not in the controller. There. I just really wanted you to get back in the game immediately.
You thought it was already fixed.
Of course. Okay.
All right, are we good to read some donations while we
Yes.
take a look at
Yeah,
this?
please do.
Okay. We have $10 from Battle Axe. Shout out to G Fox. Love you, brother.
Amen.
Maybe VSync there. Yeah, let's check it out.
Zeph Primus donates $20. Loving
What's
the
that?
Star Wars block. Eager to see a KOTOR speedrun.
Let me check and see if it runs fine.
All the
'cause
runners
there's
I've caught have been great so
people
far.
here.
Keep it up, guys. Oh, and runner's choice.
Oh, okay, that seems better. Let's see. Do I have
Mango 159 donates $49. How about 7 of those $7 for
that
some
looks
Skyrim glitches?
like it's working now. Yeah, I think it might be better now. All right, we'll give it another shot from the top.
All right. So this is KOTOR.
Yeah, this is Knights of the Old Republic. You've never seen this before, have you?
Got $5 from 1K Needles. Thank you, Announcer Man. The speedruns are great, but you putting voices into the comments makes it all worthwhile. Well, you're welcome, and thank you.
All right. I'm ready if you are.
Here we go. Let's get that cutscene skip.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could do it the noob way like me.
The safe way, yeah. Might do that.
We got a suggested donation comment
Mm-hmm.
for one more thing to try.
Okay. Sure.
Try that.
Need to exit out of the game.
Anything to prevent stupidity.
Yep.
Where is KOTOR going to be located? Steam files?
Give one more donation here. Team 56 donates $40.
Oh, that's fine.
Says, hello from South Korea. Oh my god, KOTOR, my teenage years incarnate. I learned English to play this game to the end. And that's how I'm watching GDQ and donating money. Great show as always. Keep up the good work. and let's kill the animals.
Chris, you're still a teenager, right? No, I'm talking to Chris. Chris. You awake? Hey. How you doing? Good. I just seen how you're doing. How's everyone over here? You guys doing all right? On the couch? Yeah? Just slightly over here, not on the couch? It's two, like, boss Star Wars runners over here. Look at you guys. Just want to be just like you when I grow up.
Crayrin donates $50. Just says, love the marathon. Keep up the good work.
You're too sweet.
Hooch donates $20. First time donating to SGDQ. Watched many times, but can finally contribute to a great cause. Loved KOTOR as a kid, and can't wait to see it get destroyed. Join the dark side, kill the animals.
Yeah, go to the details tab. Details tab, gotcha. There it is. Two. Yeah.
Y3Rock42
Thanks, Josh.
donates $50. Hey glasnonck, I made sure to call Alex so he could watch too. So since I have $100 just sitting around now, since Muffin didn't even try for either variant of the Nicky Cage, here's $50 to your choice of incentive.
That's more sensible. That looks more sensible. All right. All right. So this is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, good question. What name won the incentive? I don't know if I can draw a circle around it.
I am surprised.
Wow. All right. Are we ready for the first time we started this run? Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, you did it.
I did the safe way.
That's how I do it. That's right. Skip that cutscene.
All right, so that's save buffer. We will be using that to skip cutscenes a lot later on. He asks us to put on clothes, but we only need to put on a weapon. And most of the dialogue that we'll see during the game, we will skip through by just mashing enter. It doesn't really matter what we say. So we're on the Indar Spire, and it is under attack by Sith troopers. We were escorting a Jedi named Bastila to Terrace? I don't know. Somewhere. Then we got attacked. Hey, he got out of the way this time. I mean, wow. I'm glad he got out of the way.
First try.
So our goal is to reach the escape pods. Karth Onasi came over the intercom and told us, hey, there's one left. Get here. So that's where we're going. We got to kill all 3 of those guys. Hopefully one grenade will do it.
Oh, baby.
We just open that door, and depending on how well this Jedi fights, this cutscene could take longer or shorter. Let's see.
A
Aww.
little bit longer.
Aww.
Holy moly.
Yay.
There we go. And she's dead anyway.
That was
Aww.
one of
Oh
the
well.
Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have.
We gotta take out both of these guys too to open the door to the bridge. Yeah, stunned. Set him up for the shot from Trask.
You picked up some weapon upgrades also there.
Oh yeah, we picked up a weapon upgrade, and we'll do that once we reach Terrace. The first 2 are the only one that we need to kill. The other 4 or so get killed by an explosion on the bridge, which means we have a little bit of extra experience. It'll help us out once we reach Terrace.
Nice.
That's how you know it's fixed.
So you want to explain how you did that?
All right. The way I did the first one was I quick saved, and the cutscene wanted to start, but quick saving prevents it from starting. And then I opened the menu using this button up here and just manually loaded the save. Alternatively, I can use the shortcut key to quick load, but it's a little bit more tricky to hit.
The mouse click one is guaranteed. As long as you're over the actual save area on the mini bar up on top, you are guaranteed to get it.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So we made it just in time. Oh yeah, by the way, we skipped a cutscene where Trask would run off and protect us from one of the Sith, that was coming to attack us. So he didn't make it, even though we skipped that cutscene. So now we've arrived on Terrace. Karth says we need to find Bastila. And since we don't have anything better to do, we'll do that.
The way that text mashing works in this game, if you just mash your left click not on where the actual text is on the bottom, it scrolls all the way through when you need to press an actual button. And it allows you to just input the buttons really quickly and you can speak to the conversations.
Yeah, if there's a specific sequence that you need to say for a conversation, I'll be mashing with my mouse. Otherwise, I'll be mashing with numpad enter, because that just automatically selects the first option. They asked for it. All right, so as you can see, the planet of Terrace, is under occupation by the Sith. But if we don't do anything to them, they won't do anything to us. And they will be none the wiser that we are actually Republic officers. Well, Karth is. I forget what my relation to the Republic is. I only run the game.
You just look nice.
So we're going to our dealer, the medic, to pick up supplies. Sell him a whole bunch of useless stuff. So we picked up 8 adrenal alacrities, 2 adrenal strengths, and 2 adrenal staminas. The alacrities are for speed boost. Sorry, I enjoy that cutscene. We'll be using alacrity throughout before we get force speed, because force speed supplants the need for alacrity. We helped out that merchant back there because we want extra experience to reach level 4. That's our task here on Terrace. Never mind what Karth says. And we also gained a little bit of light side points from it.
It's open.
We're going to end up doing the light side ending
I'm here.
of this run simply because it's quicker. Well, there we go. And we'll be picking up a light side only crystal later on in the game. So we want to have enough light side points to be able to use it. It'll help out against all the Sith that we'll be fighting later on.
Ready.
Largo, I killed Largo because we want extra experience. He just so happened to have something on his person that we could use. Kill those Sith troopers because they have a uniform. And we need a uniform to get past the security detail at the elevator to the lower city. So Karth wants us to go find Bastila, who's actually held by a swoop gang in the lower city. These drunks decided to pick a fight with all the Sith troopers. Once again, for experience. This Sith guard's not that great. Only one of us is disguised as a Sith, but he lets both of us through. Another
buffer?
cutscene sip. Yep. And that one skips a fairly long cutscene between these two biker gangs. Right. I went that way to spawn these three guys. Once again, for extra experience. Thanks, Karth.
What's that experience for, glasnonck?
Well, once we reach level 4, we'll be doing one more glitch called a fake level up.
The flu.
Yes, a flu. I just call it a fake level up. When in text, it's a flu. Fake level up allows me to skip, or allows me to replace one level with a later level. In this case, we'll be replacing level 4 with level 88.
How'd you like that?
Reasonable.
Yes, reasonable.
How'd you like that?
Level 88 is chosen specifically because we need
Security.
security. And since security is one of our primary class skills, we can...
Open unlockable doors.
yeah, well, that's the effect. We can only get skill points in a specific skill up to 3 plus our current level. So we have to go to 88 to get 91 security. And yes, the effect is being able to open the doors that are marked as impossible. Well, this will go faster now. After level 20, we don't have to deal with feet levels, so we can just mash. Still have to deal with attribute levels every 4 levels, though. Want to be careful not to accidentally spend any of my hard-earned skill points along the way. If I accidentally hit recommended too many times, I might do that.
Look at those muscles just flaring. Goodness.
Okay, so we're here now. I think it's...
Got a lot to spend.
spending them in very specific spots. We want to use... well, let's just do this. 45 in computer use will allow us to pretty much use consoles without having to have computer spikes. The 91 in security will, of course, get us into places we should never be allowed. 21 persuade will make us so persuasive. I can't think of a joke. And treat injury, well, med packs will heal us for pretty much full for the rest of the game. That's the basic med pack, not the advanced med pack. So, if you remember what we were supposed to do casually, we're supposed to go in here and talk to the hidden Becks and learn about the Undercity and therein you'd learn about the sewers. To go and infiltrate the Volker base to collect a swoop accelerator.
Done.
Screw that.
Yeah, no need. We're just going to do what the the Black Volkers would have requested us to do anyway if we had gone there. We're going to kill the leader of the Hidden Beck.
Who are you?
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm here.
They're even surprised that we're here. Now, the fake level up to level 88 only gave us those skill points. We didn't gain any extra health, damage, or anything else like that. So, you might think he's super overpowered. But no, not really. We're just playing on easy. Playing on easy simply gives you... Ooh, don't walk into that. simply reduces the damage you take by 50%.
Ready?
Hey, can you look to your right for me real quick? Oh, no, there he is right there. No, I meant in the game. You killed someone
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's magically there.
Yeah, that's right. We killed him.
He comes back to life somehow.
Ah, he's fine.
I didn't mean actually look to your right. I'm sorry.
What am I supposed to do? You said look to the right. I'll look to your right.
That's my bad. I'm sorry.
After we kill Glasnonck, his clone, we can go into the the Black Volker base through the opposite direction. Sorry. It's a coin flip as to whether or not that works. Since we're in combat, our 91 security only gets us up to, well, 91 plus a random dice roll of D20. And he's very happy that we did the quest that he never asked us to go on. So we're going to enter a swoop competition for the prize, which is Bastila. Hooray! We found her. Now we just got a winner. This part isn't too bad. Swoops are nice and tame. And in fact, if you never go to 5th gear on these swoops specifically, you'll actually go faster. Pretty good. And we have to do a second round because one of the hidden Beck swoop riders was able to beat our time. Apparently they figured out they could go faster if they only went in 4th gear. So we got to show them up. Thankfully the game makes the swoops faster on every subsequent attempt. And actually, if you skip the cutscene at the end of this one, after we fade back in here, you can get the swoop going even faster and faster and faster and faster. You can get down to like 15 seconds for that entire race.
When you hear what I have to say, you'll understand.
He's a sore loser.
Seems the woman
He doesn't want to give up the prize.
is more than just
Why
a
would you?
public op-
I don't know. The prize doesn't seem to like it.
What? Impossible. You were
So for Brezhik, we want to throw grenades at him because he's got a bit better defense than most other people at our level. But I don't want to use any of these other grenades. He'll always get poisoned though, so that's good. Grab the loot, save and load, so we exit combat mode and can talk to Bastila quicker.
Well, maybe they'll... Please take me to combat.
And that's that.
Between the three of us, I'm
Now,
sure
the
we
fake
can
level up
figure out
didn't
some way to
save
get
too
back
much
to
time
before the Sith
up
react.
until this point, but there's more we can skip.
You're
Huh.
alive.
Weird. That's fine.
Is something...
Apparently not that cutscene.
We can skip that one, but I messed it up. Improve our weapon with the item we picked up from Largo. Transit back to the point where we returned to the hideout before. And since we have our 91 points in security, we don't have to pick up T3 and 4. Careful viewers will also note that we've also skipped Zalbar and Mission because we never went to the Undercity.
On it.
I'm going to give Bastila a specific power, Valor.
What?
It'll help with fighting 2 fights in here.
Cavadum.
All right, 11632. 2821133. All right. Specific combinations like that just have to have memorized. Oh yeah, maybe I should give Basil a weapon
Yes?
to balance out all the misdeeds I've been doing. I'll release a Duros. There we go. All better. We're back on the light side now. Still have to fight this guy though.
I'm here. What?
Ready?
Yes?
How'd you like that? Down you go!
Basil's not really a good source of damage, so I just positioned her next to the door.
asked for this. Let's go!
Putting Tarth next to an enemy makes it melee damage, right?
I'm here.
Yeah, he gets 10 extra to his 2-hit chance. So that's, I don't know what that is at this point in the run, but it's a good bit. Makes it very hard for him to miss. Nothing hit.
Yes?
I use a concussion grenade and a poison grenade, maybe 2 concussions, to try to stun and poison this guy.
What can I do?
Ugh.
He's not nice.
No,
I'm... Yes?
Ready?
it's giving me bad luck now. There we go.
Later, nerd.
Yep. No problems. We had to come in here and fight him because he had a passcode. Basically, something that we need to escape the Sith blockade of this planet. And now all we need is the more important thing, a starship. But we have something lined up already. A friend that we never met is going to offer his services to us. If Basil would show up, that would be great. Hey. You can't go through a loading zone if your party members are too far away. So for that reason, we typically don't run with party members. Bye-bye. And here we're going to sell before we leave Terrace because we get better prices here. All right, just sell everything. I have a lot of stimulants. Awesome. Alright, so we sold Basila's double-bladed lightsaber, yes, I know. It's a terrible thing. But we're not going to use a double-bladed weapon or 2 weapons. We're just going to stick with our single lightsaber that we pick up when we become a Jedi.
Done.
We do that because it's a little bit more accurate to do so. And we won't be picking up the extra levels or extra equipment to make it more feasible to...
Can you still keep the Sith armor?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that. So here's our friend. And we've never met him, so we don't like him in our party. There we go. So at the start of cutscenes like this, you can interact with the menu icons at the top of your screen. So if you open your map screen, you can either return to the Ebonhawk or hideout in this case, or just adjust your party around. Usually it will allow you to do so. So we just pull Canderous out of our party because he's needed for the next conversation, and it'll cancel it immediately. If we have a quick donation, now would be a good time for it.
We have a $10 donation from Anonymous. So happy to be up at 4 a.m. to see the best Star Wars game get run. Good luck, Glasnonck. Hope nothing goes wrong.
Thank you. I think we've already gotten past that.
Of course not, my Lord Malik.
Have time for another?
Yeah.
All right. We have $100 from Megafrost. Hello from Japan. I played through Old Republic recently, and I'm happy to see it being broken in more ways than one.
Excellent. All right. So that's the end of this cutscene. And we're going to talk to a guy named Davik, who we've only just met, and is going to kindly offer his starship to us. Because we're Sith. We put on the Sith armor here because if we don't put it on, we'll lose it. The game will take it away from us. And it is functionally equivalent to Jedi Knight robes, and so it allows you to get to use Force powers while it's active, while you're wearing it. All right, so that's a map cutscene skip.
I've spoken.
Similar to what I did with Canderous, but I used Return to Ebonhawk instead of Party Select. So I just skip past the cutscene and go directly to wherever the Ebonhawk is, in quotations. It might not be where you think it would be. All right. Balea wanted to talk to us, but we didn't want to talk to her. I think that's the last save buffer that I have to do until late in the game. I just buffer into this conversation because it allows me to skip the first dialogue quickly.
Master Dorak, Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with.
Yes, we've met. I can skip this cutscene, but then it would send me back to Dantooine after the Leviathan, which is kind of strange because Dantooine's destroyed at that point.
This morning.
Alright, so there's just a lot of walking around right here. Probably a good time for another donation, if you have any.
Oh, I have many.
Good.
We have $65 from Ninja Chronicler. Another Castle, the geekiest woman's choir in Helsinki, heartily supports the gaming community. Good job, people. Save those frames. Let's see.
Alright, so here we're going to skip another cutscene at the end of this one.
I can
All
only
right.
hope you will prove up to the task.
Got it. Perfect.
Nice.
That was the montage cutscene that we skipped. It takes about a minute, so if we miss it, it's not good. Nope.
Greeting.
All right, so we just quoted the Jedi code to him and convinced him that we are actually Jedi, even though we don't look it. I don't think he's quite... he's too trusting, is what I'm trying to say. We saved one level from Terrace so we could get an extra force power here. That's not the thing I wanted to use. But I'll use it anyway. And now they give me a lightsaber. Probably not a good idea. I am a Sith, yes. I mean, I'm a Jedi. Jedi, yes.
You have done.
So now as my first task, I need to go talk to Juhani, who's in the Grove, because she's, well, she attacked her master and killed her. And she's trying to figure out a way off the planet so she can go to probably Korriban, because she's turning into a Sith.
What a sweetheart.
Yes. So we're just going to convince her to join us instead of going to Korriban.
Force skip.
Force skips. So those are the soft buffers I mentioned when I talked about save buffers. Using a force power at the end of the save chain instead of using just a quick load can most of the time perform the same action or finish off the skip. All right, good. We still have force speed active. Sometimes the buffs wear off at weird locations, even probably between the same runs. Doesn't seem too consistent. On some days you'll have good luck with it, but I've been having good luck recently. Skip a fight with Juhani, because we're not a fighter, we're a lover. And to prove our love, we talk very fast. So that finishes up Juhani's quest. We just need to go turn it in and get our next quest from the council. They want to send us on this long mission. I guess we have to do it, because that's what the game's all about.
You have done.
Yes, I have done well. Thank you, Jar. Discount Yoda right here.
I demand.
Alright, we don't need Bastila. And we just go back to where we were. Juhani's still going back. Apparently they already knew that we'd accomplished our task. News travels fast, apparently. Oh. Nope. Grab the loot. Thank you. So, during that conversation with the council at the end, some old man came by to tell us that his son got killed. That was his son. We're not going to tell him about him, though. We're just going to grab the loot and run.
It's not important, really.
Nah. We can skip a cutscene by holding to the right side of this wall. Saves a few seconds. Now that we're here, the game insists that we take Bastila. Okay, sure.
I'm here.
We gave her Burst of Speed, which is the lowest level of force speed, because we want to use her a little bit in this tomb. And it's better to have her moving fast than moving slow. There are puzzles on either side of this chamber. I got burned. So the one over there will burn you, this one will freeze you, but it won't matter at that time.
Yes?
Because they're both dead now. And that little section is the only reason why I have given Bastila Burst of Speed. Eh. Here is the star map. So it tells us that we need to go to 4 other locations strewn around the galaxy to find other star maps to figure out where the Starforge is. Now, the Starforge is what Darth Malak is using to create his large Sith fleet, seemingly unending. This Sith fleet is. So that's where we'll be going now. After we tell the council what we found, of course. They want to be made known of any developments. Except after we leave Dantooine, we don't have to come back here.
They don't care that much.
Just a little. We can't make this cutscene go any faster like we did last time, but...
Have you discovered what it was that Revenant... Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star.
Okay. So they send us on our galactic quest. So the first place we'll go is Manan. It's a water planet. And don't worry, we don't actually have to fight anyone here. Not really. We do 2 cutscene skips at the start. Same way as before, just open the map menu and return to the Ebon Hawk. Right at the front, we'll skip 2 small cutscenes with 1 save buffer. There we go. Now, Manan is a pretty peaceful world, but there is a Sith base here and a Republic embassy. And of course, they are at odds with each other. The game really wants us to go help the Republic embassy get some data back from the Sith, but we'd rather not. We'd rather just use their submersible without their permission. Force persuade the guard to let us in for free. We won't be here long. Alright. We'll have some time for donations later on once we get to the bottom of the ocean. one cutscene skip and another one in here. We'll pick up one item here, which is important after we sell a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, that was too many. We want to pick up the stabilizer mask. It grants us immunity to mind-affecting status elements. So things like horror or fear from dark side powers, those will not affect us, and we'll counter those several times later on. There's some other status effects that'll still affect us, which we'll have to grab something else to help against. But for now, this will do the trick. Alright, so we told Roland Wand up there that sure, we'll help you. Little did he know. Little did he know.
We ain't gonna.
So we've clipped into this door and spawned one of our party members on the other side of it, just to access the submersible immediately. That skips having to go deal with the Sith at all.
And all the trials and stuff like that too, right?
Yeah, it'll skip that in essence. Because we can't clip back through the door the other way, we have to avoid completing the mission normally underwater. And that is what skips the trials and such. Because we don't do anything to the Firaxis shark.
Okay, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Since we're underwater, we need a pressure suit. And our only defense will be this sonic emitter. Health's getting kind of low. I'm gonna risk it. Nope. There we go. Oh, this could end poorly. Nah, I have enough health. Alright, so we meet a survivor here. I don't know what he's a survivor of anymore.
Who's there?
But if we walk too far out of this building, then he'll get eaten by Firaxis sharks. We can save buffer that, so I guess he's a survivor of that. There we go. And of course we have to fend off the sharks ourselves. So from this point, all we're doing is walking slow. So we can get some donations in.
We have $50 from Celebi. Ah, KOTOR, a game I finished quite a few times on light and dark side. Still one of my favorite games ever. Since secretly I'm a Sith inside, this money goes to killing the animals. Garrigan donates $5. Booked a week off work just so I can watch SGDQ. Give my donation to Runner's Choice.
I'll have to think about that.
We have $50 from the Tem Shop. Hoy's from the Underground. Temmie needs muns for Cool Egg, but Temmie wants to help the dog doors too. Please take 50 Tem Flakes and save the Annie Malls.
Okay. Alright, so there's just one thing in here that we have to do, which is talk to these guys behind the force field.
I won't let you open the door for those What?
Force persuade them to open the force field, and cutscene skip the conversation. And once again, we're walking slow.
We've got $10 from Reaper66. Second time donating, and thank you everyone at GDQ for an amazing start. KOTOR is one of my favorite games, and I put countless hours into it. It will always be canon in my heart. Good ending, best ending, but kill the animals. You have a $10 donation. Says, "Hey Glass, this is Director Slowking.
Hey, Slow King.
KOTOR is a great game that many people never knew could be speedrun, and you've optimized the speedrun super well.
No, it wasn't just me.
Good luck on the run, and remember to get Force Drain.
Oh, yeah, good point. I'll mention it later, but Force Drain is the most important thing for the final boss. So what I did here was skip interacting with the Sea Beast. Casually, you're required to mess with the Kolto control panel. That was farther behind you. I passed earlier. You can either destroy the Kolto production facility or poison the Firaxis shark. Either way gets you arrested. We don't want to get arrested. Even if we are Sith. And the trigger for getting eaten by the shark is actually persistent, so we have to skip it on both ways. All right, we can have some more donations.
We have $50 from Levisaxus. Third time watching, first time donating. Keep up the good work, guys. Can't wait for Guacamelee, Tazba, and Mario Maker sections. $10 from Volnon. Had to donate during the Star Wars block, and my favorite Star Wars game of all time seemed like the natural time to do so. Keep up the great work, SGDQ. We have $320 from Castor Volps. The Force is strong with glasnonck. Longtime fan of GDQ, first time watching live. KOTOR was the first real game I ever played. My PB went something like 22 hours. Now I see my powers are weak. Here's 32,000 credits to your cause. Thank you, and may the Force be with you. Kill the Banthas.
Banthas? We won't be seeing Banthas.
Well, you killed them. $10 from R2JL. Greetings, humanoid. I see your charity is not heavily funded. At least not heavily enough funded. Let me help fix that. It's my first time attending GDQ, and I'm loving it.
All right, so we're coming up on the end of Manon here. Just need to return to the surface and return to the Ebon Hawk. So if we had dealt with the Firaxis shark in any way, then that option would not be available to us. We couldn't return to the Ebon Hawk. So we would have been stuck behind a door. All right, next is Tatooine. Once again, we will be doing no fighting here. Might be kind of strange. Typically, you'd go and interact with the Sand People because the Zerka representative wants you to. But no need, no need. We skipped a couple conversations there, particularly with the guy who gives you Giska. Yep. They're just cute little creatures that get dumped on your ship. Sometimes get in your way, though, so don't want them there.
But they're so cute.
I know, I know. So, Zerka representative asked us to deal with the Sand People in whatever way we need to. I think we understand what she wants, but she gave us the Hunter's ID so that we can leave Anchorhead, and that's all we needed from her. Because Bill in here wouldn't help us out.
No one.
He wouldn't open the gate for us.
Save teleport time.
Yep, save teleports. So if you are sensitive to flashing or flickering, you might want to avert your eyes for the rest of Tatooine, although it's pretty cool, so sorry. I'll be doing save teleports, which is just running and quick saving, and it'll generally shoot you forward a little bit, saving some time. I'll try to keep that to maybe a bit of a minimum.
Don't want to crash the game.
Oh yeah, good point.
Well, I guess you actually do want to crash it at some point.
At some
to make
point.
sure that it doesn't crash when you don't want it to.
So the game has a memory leak associated with quick saving. And since we do it so much, actually, even if you don't do it, it'll eventually crash. Oh yeah, by the way, we don't need the map to enter this area, so we never have to go to the Sand People to get the map. We can just go behind the trigger that would send us back saying, hey, you need a map. And thus, we never have to interact with the Sand People. And now we're just going to go and skip hunting the great dragon. It's too cute to kill.
Yes.
I'm going to position Juhani right here in front of the dragon for dragon taming needs. Quick save here and menu glitch. Talk to the hunter who's standing outside. That's my cue. Save. What I did was I talked to the hunter outside, triggered the cutscene that occurs when you have to, or when you're just regularly eaten by the great dragon, which caused him to move forward. During that cutscene, I saved.
Yes.
And that allowed me to not quite get past him. Well, I have to do that again. What's supposed to happen is Juhani's supposed to be in a good spot to keep the dragon from moving too far forward, because there's only a small window where we can actually sneak past him on the right side. All right. Let's try this again.
What is it?
Indy found this trick, didn't he?
I found this trick. He
Did
found
you
the
actually?
he found the optimization.
Okay.
He found this method of it.
Got it.
We're talking about Indy Kenobi, the other runner of this game, or
Hi, Indy.
other. Yeah. There we go. Let's try it again. Wait for the roar. Save. Pause, switch, talk to the dragon.
What is it?
And now we can get by. That's definitely far enough. Hey, there we go. Kind of said I messed that up first time. Whatever.
You did great.
Thanks.
Come.
Yes, yes. All right, one more safe teleport chain out of here. And then we're done with Tatooine. That's why it's the quickest. If only all the other planets were this quick. I hope Juhani's following me. Otherwise it's going to be kind of awkward. Nope. That's fine. Stay there.
Your wish? What?
Back up. Walk into this trigger. Party members will be teleported to you. There we go. We're fine. And that's the end of Tatooine. Next up is Korriban. Korriban is the most involved section of the run.
I also think it's the coolest casually.
Purple percent hype. Always have to pick up purple crystal. It's the best looking. Finally upgraded our lightsaber crystal with sigil, which gives us a little bit of extra damage and chance to hit, and the opula crystal, which increases our damage on critical hits as well, which should signify that we are going to be picking up Master Critical Strike soon.
No, that...
Alright, so talking to him like that gives us a whole bunch of light side points to offset the kind of dark side things that we're going to be doing here on Korriban. Skip a cutscene, get some extra stems from this guy. And I need... Sure. And safety. Safety med packs.
Good decision.
Mm-hmm. On Korriban, our goal is to reach the star map inside of a Sith tomb, which is on the other side of the Sith Academy, so we have to join the Academy too. The only way into the tomb is to impress Uthar Wynn, the leader of the Academy. And you do that by completing other quests on Corbin. So it's kind of involved. You have to do several other things. Hopefully, we have enough light side points to lie to Uthura here. Yep. We want to lie and persuade because that way we don't lose light side points. And doing so would upset our alignment route.
Ah, there.
Uthura tells us that she wants to kill her master. Obviously, she's a Sith.
Oh.
That's part of the contract. And she also tells us about the Sith code, which we'll recite to Uthar later, when we tell him that she wants to kill him. We talked to Kel Alwyn back there because he's doubting and he shouldn't doubt in a Sith Academy. And I talked to LeShow there for the last 2 points of influence with Uthar. She has a holocron that we need to pick up. And of course we'll kill her on the way because we're Sith. Outside this door is a guy named Darth Bandon. But by returning to the Ebonhawk and transiting back, he's very tame.
See you.
I think it's our uniform. He's realized that we've come to our senses and have joined a proper Sith Academy and are doing our best, our Sithy best, to spread the dark side of the Force to the masses. All right, time for another fake level up. Let's get Karth in here. Hey, Karth. And there we go. Menu glitch into... Oh, come on. During this fake level up, we are going to pick up Master Speed and Master Critical Strike. We're also fighting during this cutscene, or this menuing. Not intentionally, but some Shiraks wanted to test their mettle against Karth.
Serves him right.
Mm-hmm. All right, that should be the end of it. And that one, and that one. We're good. Bye-bye, Karth. That's all I needed. So, you'll now see that we've gained a significant amount of strength since the last time we fought. We can take out most things in one hit if we do a crit strike. There we go. And don't forget to get the holocron. Forgetting would be pretty bad. Now to turn in all of our misdeeds to Uthar. Although, LeShow betraying us was not really one of our misdeeds. I think we might have time for a donation.
We have $5 from Trenkle, who asks, "Can you ask the speedrunner how he leaps at the mobs with his lightsaber?"
Oh, good point, good point.
Great to see this amazing game, and thanks all that are involved.
Since I am playing as a Jedi Guardian, when I chose to become a Jedi at Dantooine, I chose Guardian. They have an innate ability to force jump, and that's performed by doing a default attack against any of your enemies that are far enough away. He gave me the only question that you had to respond to as true. Oh well. At the end of the Sith Code, he asks you a true-false question, 3 different questions, 2 of which are false, 1 of which is true. And marathon luck, if I was mashing through, I would have chosen 2, which would have been wrong.
So then.
Luckily, I wasn't mashing. So he is happy with us and takes us to our special tomb where we can find our star map and get on our way. To get to the star map, we have to cross an acidic pool, and to do so, we have to get a cold grenade to freeze it. Otherwise, the fire grenade would aerosolize the liquid and kill us in the process. There we go. As usual, ignoring everything interesting, like those giant beasts. And we picked up the Solari crystal back there. That is light side restricted, and we'll be using that later on. Also, those guys are cool too. Look how they run. Great walk cycle. And there's the star map. Now, Uthar didn't send us in here for the star map. He sent us in here for what the track runner behind him is holding. A Sith lightsaber. Kind of low on health, so let's go ahead and beef up. Ow. So during the double cross, we side with Lasho first. She crosses us. And then we finish her off. But let her live because we need more light side points. Excuse me. Alright, and now we're just going to walk all the way back to the academy, so there's not much else to say. Donations would be great.
Ice Frog donates $20 and asks, "Hey glasnonck, did you eat all your mangoes this morning? Good luck on the run, buddy." Cynical Jedi donates $10. "This Star Wars block has revitalized my midichlorians, but unfortunately the hate still flows through me. Kill the animals, but save the frames."
Mango. Mango. I'm still contemplating that one.
Barabashka donates $10. "Hello, GDQ. You're all awesome. Longtime fan, first-time donator. Here's some credits contributing to your good cause from Ukraine. I was waiting so much to see KOTOR in GDQ. You rock."
Alright, so we are now done with Korva. And we're just going to put in that lightsaber crystal we got. There we go. Since the lightsaber hasn't fallen out of my hands, I'm obviously still light side. Next is Kashyyyk. But oh no, we have been encountered.
What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us in the hyperspace room. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Karth explains it pretty well.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan.
Yep.
Saul Carrott's vessel. My old mentor.
So he's coming for you, not me. Maybe. So we're going to get captured, and we send Canderous to save us, but since we are so adept at breaking locks, we can break ourselves out of prison.
Beautiful.
On it. Done.
Hey, Saul Carroth. And these Sith are none the wiser. Just taking these prisoners somewhere. Don't mind me. Oh yes, by the way, we are not wearing anything right now. So, why did we look like we had on the Sith uniform? Well, that's because since we came to this point in the game wearing the Sith uniform, the game has gotten confused. It has replaced our character model with that of the Sith uniform.
And that makes for some good stuff. In just a little bit.
Yep. It'll be fun.
My favorite scene in the whole game.
So we decided to give the other Sith uniform to Karth. Maybe it'll rub off on him. Skip a cutscene there. And go to the bridge. We have to go to the bridge to, well, I don't want to do that. Hey, Karth. It's going to be difficult to figure out who's who.
Yes?
We all look like Sith. We have to go to the bridge to open the docking bay doors.
What? I'm here.
And on the bridge is Saul Kareth, even though we saw him in the holding block. Of course, usually you'll have to fight him, but we can skip him. Perfect.
On it. Done.
Oh yeah, by the way, we can skip having to go to
What can I do? Yes? I'm here.
go outside into space by opening that door. Bastila, don't attack that person, attack that person.
What?
Specifically telling Bastila to attack that person makes it to where she won't die too far away from the door. Alright. And that skips Saul Kareth.
Nice. We'll give the early morning clap for that one.
I know it's early. And she's stunned and dead. Interesting. Oh, she's fine now. Good, good. They're all dead.
Nice.
It's kind of better to have them dead than stunned. Because, well, if they're stunned when you go through that loading zone,
They're stunned forever.
they're stunned for several minutes.
Literally forever.
It's really bad.
Happens to me every time.
Just let them die first, and then they'll be alive on the other side.
Might as well at this point.
Right there, I was trying to wrangle my party members. If you let them stop when they're approaching you, then typically they will be more likely to follow behind you closely. Wait. There we go. It's kind of a weird effect of the pathfinding. Skip another cutscene there. And we are now approaching the end of the Leviathan.
So excited.
So up here, we of course meet Darth Malak, the primary antagonist of the entire game, here just to beat me. I'm honored. Get him, Karth.
Down you go.
Okay. So I'm going to show off something real quick. You can cancel the start of most cutscenes, and this is the cutscene where Revan is revealed. There he is. He's up there. Bye, Revan. We win. Revan's dead. This entire scenario has not played out.
Was that the same area as the on Lehan? That looks exactly the same as.
It's the same as the area that you would be in if you completed the dark side ending. Yes.
Okay.
It's also the same area as, of course, the regular cutscene.
Right.
Let's just have a different lighting for Lahan. Actually, I think it's
Ricotta
Prime.
Oh,
So if any of you have not seen this game or played this game, you know this is a spoiler cutscene, but I've taken liberties to remove the spoilers from the cutscene for you.
Where'd he go?
There is no Revan. Revan is in all of us.
Holy moly. That just hit me deep.
Of course, Malak wants to duel with me. I don't know why me. I mean, I'm just someone he's never met before. Right?
You're a literal no one.
Exactly.
On it. Done.
So that cutscene is broken because we are wearing the Sith uniform. It doesn't know what to do when you take off the mask.
You ain't got a face.
No face.
Hey, remember that lightsaber we sold?
Yeah, she got it back somehow.
Malakov, you two get out of here. Find the Star Forge.
No!
He doesn't want to find the Star Forge.
Karth.
Karth. Thanks,
Thanks,
Karth.
Karth.
Now we can leave the Leviathan. Yeah, that's what it's called. And of course, as we leave, we get attacked by fighters. Hopefully I can get a good pattern.
I believe.
The pattern's always the same. Well, I'll get him later. Where is he?
Nice.
Could have been better.
Let's get up.
Now, since we don't have very many party members, Karth says an entirely different line. Usually you would talk to your party members about revelations on the Leviathan, but since they're not there, Karth just decides to say, we should get out of here. You and me, we don't have any of our party members. It's kind of weird. I don't know why that line is programmed into the game.
They knew.
They knew. Alright, so we are now on Kashyyyk. Or Kashyyyk, I don't know. I'll jump back and forth between pronunciations. On Kashyyyk, we need to go talk to... Well, got caught by him. The game wants us to go talk to the Wookiee village. The leaders of the Wookiee village. To settle a dispute.
This is...
Yes.
But I really think that they should settle it themselves. I mean, an outsider in Wookiee politics probably wouldn't go well. So, we're just going to teleport past this Wookiee up here, and we're scot-free.
Beautiful. Frame perfect.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. We'll use this elevator to get down to the forest floor. Yeah, I guess that's what you call it. Shadowlands is what the Wookiees call it. And we meet Jolie Bendo.
What a guy.
Mm-hmm. What a beast. He's so good at fighting. He would already be dead. I'm really surprised that it still has full health after that. So Jolie wants us to scare off some poachers, Zerka poachers. And we're going to do that before he asks us to, so we can just turn it in immediately.
Who are you?
And on the way, we're going to accept a poaching job from the Zerka officers. Don't tell Jolie.
You want any?
Oops. Nope. Need to use that one. There we go. Get the Zerka officers to tell us how to deactivate their emitters, which are keeping the bigger animals at bay, and then skip the cutscene where they would be chased off. They're still gone, as far as Jolie knows. Now we tell Jolie that we did what he asks us to.
Well,
And we see two Jolies. I guess one of them was the good fighter. Nope.
What makes that happen, by the way?
Since it adds Jolie to your party, the other Jolie was an NPC, so it has to fade him away when it adds the real Jolie to your party.
That made sense. Force apparition.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's a better explanation. It's the Force. Running out of force a bit often here. That's alright. Oh, Jolie's already dead. Must have died to tack. The little monkeys, which deal no damage. Alright, so there are three skips that I want to do here. That's the first. This one might work. Oh. Yes!
Good.
So 3 Kenrath are supposed to spawn there, but if I skip over there, over that spot particularly, we'll skip the spawning trigger. Now we kill Freyr, because it'll be faster in the long run. Killing Freyr puts a Wookiee at the elevator, which will send us to the Wookiee village, from which we can return to the Ebon Hawk immediately. Otherwise, we would have to take Jolie across the Great Walkway, which has a lot of enemies, which he wants to attack a lot of. And of course, since we killed one Wookiee, we gotta heal another. So we gave that Wookiee a, didn't skip this one, oh well. We gave Goldwookin a med pack. And that squares us off as far as our light side points are concerned, so we can keep using our light side restricted saber. Let's grab that. Oh. Don't have for speed right now, so we're just gonna do this the long way. The only reason I'm killing these Kenrath is because Jolie will attack them on the way out. Alright, time to grab the star map here and then head on out. So if there are more donations, I guess now would be a pretty good time for them.
There are more donations. We have a $20 anonymous donation. I've stayed up all night to see all the Star Wars runs. I love Star Wars and played these games for hours as a kid, and I love seeing them destroyed. Kill the animals.
Yeah.
Well,
Cactuar Jack donates $10. 5th year watching, first time AGDQ or SGDQ landed on a pay week. But $10 is the least I could contribute for the hours of entertainment I've gotten out of the stream and YouTube uploads. Kill the animals. Frames for life. Another $20 anonymous donation. Greetings from Norway. So hyped for KOTOR. Looking forward to see it destroyed. Good luck on the run. Donation goes to Runner's Choice.
Thanks. I do want to mention one thing about why Kashyyyk is the last planet.
Good.
Since we learned things on the Leviathan, I guess if you don't want to hear, I'll give you a chance to pause because we're spoilers. Turns out we are, in fact, Revan. And the star map is programmed to open up, or the computer is programmed to give the star map to Revan. So, if we already know that we are Revan, the computer already knows that we are Revan. So we don't have to do any extra puzzles, which would mess with our alignment, and we don't have to fight droids in the opposite way. So it just makes it a lot smoother and quicker.
Just want to go fast.
Mm-hmm. The other 3 planets, the first 2 can probably be interchangeable, but they're first because they don't require any fighting. And then Corbin's the 3rd because by that point we have enough to level up to 8, which is where we do the fake level up. Alright. I canceled combat mode because you can't talk to him during combat mode. And now we return to the Ebon Hawk. Skip a cutscene. And proceed to the what's it called? Starforge system, yeah.
Leon.
I think it's called Ricotta Prime. I don't know.
You told me something different.
No. I thought it was something different. And then people in the chat said, hey, it's not that. Okay, kind of weird.
I feel betrayed.
Yep, lore gets changed. Oh, yay. Hey, Bastila. Yay, we didn't get extra fighters. So the cutscene we skipped on the way to the Starforge system was Bastila's torture cutscene, where Malik's trying to get her to turn to dark side. Since we skipped that cutscene and she's in that cutscene, she gets added back to our party. It's kind of weird, but
So
we can.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was just saying the map warp there is what caused us to spawn away from the ship and skip that entire cutscene with all those
Right.
ricatas or whatever there.
And we want to talk to these ricatas because they send us directly to talk to the one. It's faster that way. Bastila. We can add her to our party and take her to fight Bastila if we wanted to, but we're not going to because we would have to watch a cutscene to do that. Takes more time. So this is the one, the leader of the probably warrior clan. He tells us about the Elder Clan, which we immediately side with instead of him, and he gets upset by that. 6 Rancors on us. Nice. We came in here specifically to talk to this guy and release him. He's fine, don't worry, they won't target him. It's not like there are 50 guards outside. Got some ship parts to repair the Ebonhawk, which hit a... oh, this might be good. Hit a force field, which... Oh no, he went behind a wall. That would have been nice.
Still not bad.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yes.
A double's not bad. Sometimes you can get these guys lined up in such a way you can get like 5 jumps off in a row. It looks really nice. So the Ebonhawk has crash landed on this planet because there's a force field around the Starforge. And we are here to deactivate it and repair the Ebonhawk. So we got the parts, and now we just need to deactivate the force field, which is coming from a temple. But there's a force field protecting the temple as well, so we need the Elder's help to get through that force field. Gonna be using some teleports to get a little bit extra distance or speed. Only occasional though. Don't want to push it too hard, or else the game might crash. Nice.
Look at the look on that Rancor's face. What?
Yeah, if you go through that section quick enough, then none of those guys will notice you, and you won't get hit. All right, that cutscene was one where one of those cute little Giska would get exploded by mine.
You saved him.
I saved him.
Oh, shoot. We need to go back and kill it.
Oh.
Gotta save those frames.
Save the frames, save the animals.
Even if it means adding another cutscene and wasting more time to kill them. It's worth it.
So here we're asking for the Elder's help, and they will accept because we helped them, and they like giving and taking. So you do something for us, we'll do something for you. All right, so we're going to retrace our steps here for a second, so I think a quick donation would be in order.
Sure thing. We have $10 from Tano Zombie. Love this game and love the cause. I'm proud to donate to the best event on the internet. Thanks to glasnonck for bringing this game to the stream, and keep up the good work.
Yeah.
We have $50 from 9, who says, thank you for speedrunning KOTOR. So many memories brought back. Maybe just not as fast. Keep up the great work to everyone at SGDQ.
All right, I'll just mention that this cutscene, we got some chanting, and then at the end of it, we're going to save and skip another cutscene. Party members can't leave well enough alone, so they have to join us.
I was hoping you were going to do that.
Okay.
You've heard that once or twice, huh?
Just a few times. All right, there's the save. And now I kill the program. Good, it's dead. Bring it back up. This one is one of the few that you actually have to reset the game for the skip to work. And now we've skipped a cutscene.
Yes?
If we leave our party members at the front of this temple, then they'll be close enough to the loading zone at the back of it. Wow. Wow. Okay, whatever. Didn't kill the first one I was expecting to. Would have been pretty nice to have a quick jump to the second. Oh well. But as I was saying, the loading zone for this temple's like a circle. So the loading zone over here is close to the front of the temple, and that's where my party is. And there's no accounting for height. Stop walking away. These two droids we actually have to kill, because this door is locked otherwise. And another hard puzzle. We did it. And now back all the way around to the front of the temple again, because that terminal just opened the front door. And the thing producing the force field is on the top. So we gotta go around. Oh, I was hoping for a jump, but no, nothing doing. Alright, good. One more fight to do against Darth Waifu. It's Bastila, but wasn't she on the ship?
Who knows at this point, man?
Yeah.
She's everywhere.
There's only one thing that she can do, and that's that. The one thing that she can do to slow us down, which is stasis. That's what she did. I have no protection against stasis. Round isn't that good either. I always hope for a good 2-round fight there. Alright, so the terminal is up here, and then we'll be able to leave this planet. Hey, they followed. Nice. Are the droids in the way? Nope. Good. This should be pretty quick. So there's a slightly new strat here. We actually don't have to see the cutscene down here at the beach. We can skip it. So hopefully I can get it. Yay. And just teleport into the Ebon Hawk. Saves a few more seconds. And we see our entire party gathered. All 5 of them. And here we go. A unskippable 2.5-minute cutscene. So, donations, please.
Very well. We have a $10 donation from Darth McDarthface. Says, credits will do fine. We have $50 from Blau mit Weiß. Says, the Force is strong with you, Jedi. Forget your powers, you must not. $50 donation from Anonymous. First time donating, second year watcher. Love last GDQ, and loving this one too. Keep up the good work. Nuberino donates $20 and says Jonathan time is the most valuable time.
Immense power. It's been churning out the capital ships, snub fighters, and assault droids.
$10 anonymous donation. Thanks for bringing out the best in the gaming community. Donation to Runner's Choice.
Then I guess we have no choice. But it isn't going to be easy.
Henrik223 offers $10 and says, I had to donate during my favorite RPG ever. Please let my money save the animals because we killed them last time. Plantain offers $10 as well. Says, sup? Game dev from Sweden here. We'll be watching all week. You guys are awesome. Save the animals.
Sup? Sup?
Sup? $25 from Hal PLM. This donation is for my friend The Mary, who is both a huge fan of Star Wars games and a nurse. With such an awesome charity, I'd like some help honoring all of the nurses out there volunteering with Doctors Without Borders, as well as helping out in all of our local communities. Let's name Shadow in Final Fantasy VI La Mary. $20 from Silly Arba. Here's to KOTOR, the game that I believe has the best Star Wars story ever that crushes even the movies. It got me into both Star Wars and gaming. Expect a second, bigger donation during Final Fantasy VI. You never forget that first time you suplex a train. Hydraulium gives a $10 donation. Says, finally, a chance to donate. I've been watching for a couple of years now, and I've only started getting to watch them live. Good luck with it all, and kill the animals.
All right. Now we're going to have to start going through the Starforge, the final planet? Whatever. The Death Star, basically. But it doesn't produce lasers, it just produces starships.
Lots of stuff.
So that we skipped a cutscene at the start where we would talk to those Jedi. Don't need to. And we skip this one as well.
Nice.
But it places 2 droids right in front of us. And we can't get by normally. But if we tell the game to pathfind for us, we can just sneak around the side.
Let's use the Force, man.
Mm-hmm. If we get lucky, we can kill one of these guys in one hit. Otherwise, we can just part the Red Sea.
I get it. That was a good joke.
Hey.
They're red droids.
Yeah. Up here, we got one more cutscene skip. And if you look all the way over there, you can see Darth Malak talking to one of his Sith masters. Nice. I missed that one in practice. Oh, don't worry. We'll see more of Darth Malak on each floor from here on.
Gazing off into the distance.
Mm-hmm. Skip another cutscene here. Well, we will now.
See you, game.
See you, game. Still saves time.
Because you had the saves already there. You just open the game back up, load the save, and it's as if you quick loaded it, and it's all good.
I activate Night Valor here because of the aforementioned other powers that I cannot protect against using my force immunity, mind effect immunity. Valor gives me poison immunity, and there's one power that would, hey Malik, one power that would slow me down quite a bit if I got hit by it, but poison immunity protects against it. Activate it again there. That was probably stasis. Yep, that was stasis. Okay, terminal. Use the terminal there to deactivate the turrets all the way on the end, which also opens the door. Hey, Malik.
Bye, Malik.
Yep. one more cutscene to skip after this. So just go with the simple way.
Nice.
And now we're actually going to start doing some fighting. I mean, it's been a pretty good run, but that's pretty much all we've been doing, running. Need to have some more fights. Action. Stimulants. Everything. So these three guys, I have to take out all three of them to open that door. I can jump there. Nope, can't jump. How about now? Yeah, long range damage. I try to kill that one first because he uses Force Wave, which cancels my queued actions, as well as has a chance to stun me. I don't know. I actually don't remember if the stun still affects me, but at least makes me lose a round of actions, so it's not good. Oh, hey Malik. Basila's all the way over there.
The long church.
Yep. This actually doesn't lose time. She would be waiting, standing there anyway, even if we hadn't skipped that cutscene. And this way, she doesn't have time to pull out her lightsaber.
I see now.
Yeah, got it. Skipped her second phase there by talking to her immediately after finishing her conversation. And we will convince her to become Jedi again.
Aww.
And add the other Bastila to our party. The extra party members are needed for the next trick, which is the last trick.
Squadron, move in.
Green Squadron moving in.
Alright, as you can see, the two Basilas have been different all along. Are they following me? Yes. Good. One time one of the party members really lagged behind and caused me an issue. Not again. Hey, Malik.
What can I do? Your wish? What?
Nice camera.
Here it is.
The final conflict.
Well done, Revan.
Did you get drained?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, just making sure.
See?
Yeah, you're good.
For the order!
Oh, that was a good first phase.
Yeah. Really fast.
Occasionally, you'll get bad rolls and you will miss or do very little damage. 2 phases on the first, or 2 round on the first phase is really good. So, Malik has all these captive Jedi strewn around the stage. And he's going to do this to revive health, to regenerate health. And we can do the same, since we have Drain Life. So we're just going to go ahead and steal all his health pots. And this is not an evil thing to do. We are light side.
Get it?
Oh, yeah. He's all the way over there. Alright. Now time to finish him off. Time will be when his health bar goes blue. I'll say it. Okay, he used that. Attack him once. He's attacking. Nope. Okay, good. He has an ability that cancels all my force power buffs. Almost. Oh man, that was a terrible roll.
One more, maybe?
Time.
There it is.
The Sith are victorious. I mean, the Republic is victorious. And what was the time?
Nice.
1:32:37.
Very good.
Pretty good. The RTA record is 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 19 seconds, I think.
World's record. We didn't have some fun at the end?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As I showed you before, we can mess around in cutscenes and see random NPCs' actual names, like this guy, Republic Officer 05. And there's a random Jedi on here somewhere. Oh, there she is. Why is she here? I thought she'd be helping with the assault.
I'm here. Yes?
So we can just position our guys over here and just say,
I'm here.
start the cutscene.
Admiral Dodonna, we've hit their main orbital stabilizers.
Chilling.
Everyone pull back. I don't want to lose any ships when that space station goes down. We did it, Vandar. The Sith are routed and the Starforge destroyed.
But at what cost, Admiral? Where is the Ebon Hawk and her crew?
Where could they be?
Literally. Right there.
So this is the ending credits cutscene. It won't start because we didn't pick up Mission Zalbar in T3 and 4. But they are here. Except Zalbar. He's still on Kashyyyk.
This is my favorite thing. Look at these guys.
There we go. This is the crowd that you're presented with. They're all
flat.
Oh! And perfect. That's a great place to end on.
Very nice.
Barren wasteland. And that's KOTOR.
Yes?
I can get out.
Hmm.